That's among the newest cars available. The owner of that car must be quite wealthy. You know that's Topham's car? That's Topham's? Oh yes. What? He doesn't like us anymore? Calm your horses, Thomas. Of course he still cares about us. It is his job after all. The reason to why he acquired this car is for ease of transport. But we also provide that. But we don't cover the whole island. Well, not yet. And sometimes a place he has to go to is further out of town. And you know he's never been the best on a bike. He doesn't even have one. Wait, wasn't there one at his house? Yes, but that one belongs to his wife. Oh, they only have one car, which Topham uses the most given his work. Right. It's a great example of how far we've come. The roadways have expanded a lot in the past 20 years. And now that the lorry network is being established, they're also starting to challenge some of our customers. Is it bad? At the moment, no. However, they do have a little advantage over us. What do you mean? Well, Thomas, back in 1854, Parliament introduced the Railway and Canal Traffic Act of 1854. In short, this act was to limit both railways and canals in having monopolies over transport. What was implemented was that every railway from then on was legally obligated to undertake any and every job available. That was despite whether or not the jobs were profitable. So a lot of railways, even the Northwestern for that matter, does have a few services that aren't profitable, but we can't really turn them away because of that act. The roads currently don't have that obligation, meaning that they have the freedom to only go for the ones that actually make money. That seems unfair. The railways are an important way of transportation. This sounds like a way to bankrupt them. Shouldn't Parliament remove it? If the railways are to survive, then they probably should. With the war now ongoing, we have a lot of trains that are unprofitable for us. However, Parliament is stubborn. And even though many railways have appealed to have it removed, or at least having it eased a little bit, Parliament doesn't seem to budge. Politics, eh? It'll never be perfect. Never. But we are currently in a slightly better situation than a bunch of other railways when it comes to the act. How so? You should know it by now, Thomas. It's Topham. That man is a master when it comes to business. He has a lot of experience and knowledge in the field. Therefore, he has very good relations with our clients, meaning that the losses we do experience aren't nearly as bad as they could be. Ah, Topham. May that man never change. No, indeed. But in all seriousness, should we be worried about road travel moving forward? Well, for as long as that Common Carrier Act exists, then we should be cautious and wary about the progress of the roadways. It's probably the best we can do at the moment. Yeah, probably. Well, I guess that's how the progress went. Truly. Did you hear that they've also established a bus route that runs along our line between here and Elsbridge? Of course they have to go for the lesser dense areas. That's where they work most effectively. Trying to win over the railway as the superior transport. I think they're way too confident in themselves. If only we could get back at them. We'll just have to see. Maybe we don't have to wait for long. And there he is, the best new form of transport, with all the passengers on time and intact. Wow, mate. Very impressive. It was a cakewalk, Mr. Engine. It's Thomas. And I'm Bertie, the newer and better vehicle. Yeah, sure. Oi, so modern are you, Ernest? This is one of the brand spanking new Leyland Tiger buses. The finest class of buses in existence, and far superior to your railway transport. You know nothing about railways, Ernest. That might be true, but seriously, an E2? Come on, Muck, it's the old versus the new. You have no chance against me and Birdie. You haven't tried, Ernest. Even if you do, you'll have no chance against us. Well, Mr. Big Talk, how about we find out? And how would we do that? Well, the obvious, of course. A race. A race? Well, yeah. From here to Elsbridge. Fastest one is the superior one. You're so confident in yourself. I just know I'll win. I'm so confident, in fact, that I'm willing to bet. How much are you willing to do? Let's say a mere 10 pounds. 10 pounds? That's quite a sum, isn't it? What? Are you scared that you're gonna lose it? Muck? Right, you have it on, Ernest. Very well, but it's your loss, mate. See you soon. Muck, what are you doing? A race? Are you serious? Remember what we just talked about, Thomas? I know, but this seems a little extreme. Well, it's better than just comparing the yearly numbers. Alright, but it's your responsibility. I know. Hang on, what are you doing, Muck? This is about as fast as we usually run. I know, Thomas. But you have money on the line. Trust the process, Thomas. If you say so. Hello, hello. Hello, officer. Do you have your driver's license with you? Yes I do. What is this I hear about a red bus that's been running rather fast along the road from Farquhar? Would you know anything about that? Well, we were just coming from Farquhar actually, but I don't know if they were talking about us. How fast were you going, Ernest? How do you know my name? I still have your driver's license. Oh, right. Well, I kept the speed limit the whole way. Mr. Bus, how fast was he going? Don't say anything, Birdie. He was going 60. Just be quiet, Birdie. So you're telling me that you went 60 miles an hour in a 30-mile-an-hour zone? Well, that's enough. I'm afraid that your driver's license is hereby terminated, and I'll have to take you with me to the station. But what about the passengers? I can't just leave them here. Oh, please do. Give us a break from your horrendous driving. Quit making us feel like peas in a frying pan. Oh. What's going on, Birdie? Well, I'm kind of stuck here. Stuck? Your wheels look pretty free to me. No, not stuck like that. I mean that I don't have a driver. Where did Ernest go? Well, was he nicked by the police? Yep, as I thought he would be. Oh, I get it now. You knew this would happen? More or less. There's always an officer along the road somewhere, so I knew that one would see him. I see. And good thing there was, as it would have been quite awkward if there wasn't. True, but I was willing to take the risk. And thank God you did. It means that I'm now free from his driving. Is it really that bad? Yep. I see. Well, I assume that his license went. Of course. And I bet his job is also going as well. True. Well, in that case, I'm happy for you, Birdie. And I assume that you'll be picked up at some point. I hope so. Don't really know how long it'll be. But while I wait, could you maybe take my passengers the rest of the way? Sure thing. We've got room. See you later, Birdie. Later, Thomas. And thanks, Muck. No problem, Birdie. I have to commend you on your thinking, Muck. I'm sure this will be wonderful for their reputation. And on the other side, you want some money. Ernest can keep his money. I was never in it for that reason. But I do hope that you learned a lesson today. Don't fear, Muck. I'm sure he did.